What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the Q282 by WLToys. They're calling it the Spaceship. This thing is an FPV hexacopter. Now, this thing is really awesome. You guys know that I love the design of this because it's the same design as the 272, the Q272 by WLToys. I love that design, love the eyes. This one looks the same. Here's the Q272. So same design, except for it's a little more going on under the bottom because this thing is an FPV quad, like I said, well, hex. It shoots 5.8 gigahertz FPV signal, so it's instantaneously seen on the transmitter. The transmitter has a screen that hooks up to it, so a monitor. So this thing is pretty awesome. The only thing that I can say is that this thing doesn't have an upward angle to the lens there. So the lens just face straight ahead, and so that makes it a little hard to really fly FPV fast. Because when you fly forward, fast forward, the hex tips forward like that, and so you're facing the ground, so you get a lot of ground footage when flying this thing around if you're going to fly it fast. But as soon as you let up, then you can see where you're going, so you can't fly it too fast. I would say this is a good entry-level FPV just to learn, to get used to flying FPV, and you just can't fly fast with it because you're gonna get all ground footage. It shows up really nice on the LCD. The LCD is pretty nice. No buttons on it other than the on and off button. The picture quality is pretty nice, although the color is nice too, but it's not all that bright. So it's not really that colorful. So it's a pretty decent LCD screen. It's 720. This camera here is 720, and I don't think that this monitor is 720, so the quality is a little lower than what the actual footage is being shot as, but you can see everything pretty decently on here. And the quad it controls really nice. The yaw rate is really nice. It's on a protocol that I'm not familiar with, but it does have it has 40, 60, and 80 and 100% rates on this transmitter. So when you're flying it, you can switch to the higher rates and get deeper pitch and all. And so it flies just like it's on a WLToys V2X2 protocol, but it's a different protocol, but it has all the same rates. So flies pretty nice. I haven't experienced any problems with flying it. No instability issues with me. I know Sebidaki, when he was flying it, it looked like he had some instability issues with it. But mine has been rock steady. It's been flying pretty nice. I could say that it is a little heavy. It seems a little heavy. So you have to go a little more than 50% throttle to get it to lift up off the ground. As far as battery life, you don't get a ton of time to fly with it. Flying and recording at the same time through the FPV, you're probably going to get about 5 minutes of flight time with it. That's what I've been experiencing, around 5, little under 5 maybe if you're flying it a little hard. But I've been flying it slow, trying to get this FPV thing down, and you can't really fly it fast with the camera angle on this. So I've been, kind of scooting forward a little, and then I'll let up to be able to see my surroundings, to see where I'm at with it. I found myself a lot having to revert back to line of sight to fly it, but that might be just due to my poor FPV skills. But this thing is a really nice flyer. I really like it. I've tried to put other props on here. The G022 props are a little too long. They touch, so not a lot of space in between the arms on this. Just for size comparison, I think I did that already actually in the unboxing. I compared it to the X800 by MJX. Here's another one. This one has some bandages on it. But as you can see, it is smaller, so less space in between the motor pods, so you can't really get CG022 props on here. But it flies pretty well with these props on it. I think CG022 props will give it a little more lift. You might not have to go past half throttle to get it to lift up, but it's not bad though. So pretty nice hex, nice entry-level FPV flying with it. The transmitter is the classic WLToys transmitter that usually comes with its classic quadcopters. Same look. I don't know what protocol this is, but that beeping in the beginning and its auto binding makes me think that it's on the same protocol as the Ladybug that they have. I think it's the 929. I'm not sure what protocol that is, but I think it might be on that protocol. Not entirely sure because I don't have a Ladybug. Oh yeah, the monitor has a charging port here also, so you can charge it. It does not drain the battery of the transmitter, so that's really nice that it has its own internal battery. It also came with this hood here, so you have a hood effective for flying in sunlight, direct sunlight. A little hard to get it open though, I found, but there it is there. So it helps when flying out in direct sunlight. I haven't flown it out in direct sunlight or had the sun hitting me or anything, so I usually have it off. The antenna screws on and off here. For the reception, I could say the reception is pretty nice. I've tested the reception. I set this thing down in my house and went outside with the quad to see if I still would be getting reception. Actually, I set the quad in the house and I went outside with the transmitter and I was still getting reception outside. I walked around the back of the house and I started to lose connection right as I got to the corner and on the side of the house. So pretty nice signal with it. I think it's advertised as 60 meters. I haven't flown it that far away from myself. You guys know I don't fly that far away from myself usually. And I'm not that good at FPV on this. So I probably won't ever do that. But anyway, this is a really nice hex. It came with instructions, an instructions manual that's okay, it's decent. It's in Chinese and English. It pretty much explains everything, shows you what all your buttons and everything, what everything does on the transmitter. And it also came with this thing here. This was an extra set of instructions that lets you know about the monitor and how to operate the display and all, and how to start recording and everything. So pretty nice. I would say it's worth it. It's a nice hex, nice for entry-level FPV. So that's the WLToys Q282 Spaceship. Thanks for watching.